Hello everyone and welcome to Red Faction, a shooter game from the year 2001, one of my favorites. What some of you might have already noticed, there is some kind of scribble down here. Well, these days, these kind of games, which are quite old, this game is 20 years old. That is quite old, right? So that we can play these games in beautiful high resolution, even though the textures aren't that quite high resolution, we often need to use some tools. And in the case of Red Faction, we need to use some sort of launcher for it, which can force it into some larger resolution than it was originally made for. In our case, it is Dash Faction, quite a nice piece of software, and I believe the only one that is still being updated. 1.6.1 came out, I believe, 2 months ago. At the time of the recording, of course. So, what is Red Faction? As I said, a shooter game from 2001, quite a nice one. It has everything you want. It has a story mode, a single player mode. You have a multiplayer mode with, at the moment, not that quite a lively community. Sometimes more players are online, sometimes not. At the moment, only, I believe, 3 people are playing. These two, either one person is playing on each, which I don't think is happening. I believe it's the server itself that sometimes counts as one player when the server is empty, but as you can see, there are quite a few servers with different maps, a lot of custom maps, and you can have your own custom character model. Well, not that much. You have some you can choose from, which are in the game, of course, but you can play with basically every character from the game. Well, at least those which look human. I usually play her. It is an advantage to play female characters because they are slimmer and have a smaller hitbox. Yes, this game wasn't very well balanced when it was made. And it has some extras, credits, for example. You can watch a trailer for another game they have made, probably at about the same time. There is the glass house level where you can basically shoot the glass house and check out the beautiful new physics of the game. Yes, destructible environments was the hype back in 2001. Oh yes. Now tell me, don't you like breaking glass like that? But I can tell you what's better. Breaking glass like this. Oh yes, and you can destroy some of the walls as well and tunnel through. I remember when I was young. I can say that 2001. I believe we got this game when I was about 6 or 7, and I thought the main game was quite frightening, and didn't play further than a certain point. I always told everyone it was because the game was frightening me, but actually it was due to lack of ability and skill why I didn't play. And I used to, quite embarrassingly, spend an hour tunneling through here, making some sort of house inside this wall with windows and so on. It was quite fun. But anyways, so we have this, and what we are going to do is going to go through training, because it has a training. It is, well, quite annoying because one of our close friends, I can spoil his name because we are going to see him anyways in a moment, Orion, is going to talk the whole time, so I am going to shut up now. You probably heard my voice more than enough for this episode, so I'm going to shut up till the training is over, and after the training we are starting the story. So enjoy the training.
Okay, Parker, this is the training phase of your Red Faction probationary period. If you survive, you'll be ready to help lead the minor rebellion against Ultor when the time comes. Some doors open as you approach.
Okay, just real quick. Probationary period. We are freedom fighters. I don't think that Fidel Castro and his boys had probationary periods. Just something for you to think about.
Others, like this airlock door, require you to press a button to open. If the button doesn't work, the door's locked. You'll have to find the access. Keep an eye on your suit's gauges, which are in the upper left corner of your HUD. The outer ring is your suit's integrity. If it gets to 0, you suffer damage when you're outside. The inner ring is your health. When it gets to 0, you're dead.
Nice messaging on the poster.
Practice climbing on the fence, girders, and ladder in your envirosuit. Get used to that sound. You'll hear alarms a lot once we strike back at Ultor. Step into the security control room to learn how to use a monitor.
Hello.
Pretend the barrels are guards and take them out with this turret.
Okay, we are doing psychopath training as well. Pretending all of these barrels are guards and just mowing them down.
Nothing more to shoot here, Parker. Keep moving. There's a medic in the room to your right. Medics are sworn to heal anyone, even rebels. Go to the medic and he'll bandage your wounds.
Let me help you with that.
Thank you, good sir.
If you ever need to hide a body, pick it up, carry it somewhere out of the way, and dump it. If you've been injured or your suit's been damaged, check containers, medical cabinets, and lockers for med packs and suit repair kits. Looks like this door is broken. Crouch to get underneath it. Practice jumping across this small gap. Ask nicely, and the miner will open the door for you.
Would you, good sir, please open the door for me?
Go right on through, Parker.
Thank you very much.
Like the sub? We stole it from Ultor. Climb in and take it for a ride, in case you have to drive a vehicle after we launch the Revolt. Fire some torpedoes to get a feel for it.
Look, physics. Well, not so good ones, but physics.
Head for the other tunnel when you're ready to continue. Climb out of the sub and go up the stairs. Open the gun cabinet and grab the pistol. The gauge in the upper right of your HUD shows how much ammo you have left. Sometimes it pays to be inconspicuous. Holstering your weapon will help you blend in, since guns make people jumpy.
I'll stay here and hold this position. I have my orders. You go ahead.
Take some target practice here. Be sure to destroy all the bottles.
This guy has something against bottles, I feel. Oh, missed that one.
Nothing more to shoot here, Parker. Keep moving. Open up your message log and scroll through the messages I've sent you. This log automatically records messages that you receive.
Spoiler alert. Well, first of all, bad pronunciation. Second of all, we are never going to use that feature. Trust me.
Reinforced glass is unbreakable. Go ahead, shoot it. Normal glass can be shattered by weapon fire, allowing you into the room beyond.
They should have reinforced these ones too.
Use these to blow a hole in the wall at the X.
When I hear this line, I have to think of whose line is it anyway? There was one where they had to make up songs which are not very good to sing in prison, and one of the guys came up with "Joe is escaping through the hole in the wall, hole in the wall." I know I have a terrible sense of humor.
Congratulations. You've passed the Red Faction training session.
Mars. I always thought of it as a romantic place, a planet of mystery and adventure. Came here 6 months ago thinking it would be an escape from Earth. I wanted some time to think, to figure out what to do with my life. A year in the Ultor mine sounded like a great way to straighten myself out. Man, was I a fool. Life in the mines is hell. I haven't had a minute to myself since I got here. You're jammed 8 to a room, time-sharing your bunks. Conditions are barely livable, and the guards are everywhere. Ultor doesn't care if we live or die. We're at the breaking point. And then there's the plague killing off miners left and right. When the guy next to you dies before your eyes and your turn could come any minute, it freaks you out. No one knows what causes it or how to cure it. Or at least the miners don't know. Someone named Eos is putting up pamphlets in the barracks, claiming that Ultor is responsible for the plague. The pamphlets urge miners to be ready to revolt against Ultor. A lot of miners are muttering, but nothing's come of it yet. As bad as things are in the barracks, they're brutal down in the mines. You spend 10 hours drenched in your own sweat in the enviro suit, grinding away at rock walls. The guards make sure you work the whole shift. They enjoy their work way too much. You get out of the driller after your shift's over and all you've done is dig yourself in a little deeper. Don't know how long I can keep doing this.
Second work shift has ended. Miners return to barracks.
Well, another shift done.
Come on, Parker. Shift's over.
Oh yes, let's go back to the barracks.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Leave me alone, jerk. It's been a long day.
It's about to get a little longer, mine scum.
Hey!
Just let me go, or else.
You threatening me? Yeah, well, threaten
Hey,
this.
that's not nice. Oh! Hey! Hey, I didn't do anything! Okay, now I'm doing something.
Disturbance in mine sector M4. Code yellow alert.
Just yellow alert. We killed 1, 2, 3, 4 guards. Yellow alert. Go.
Party time.
Oh yes, party time. That's not a good idea, my friend. I told you. My god, these guards are dumb. So here we go. Apparently our probationary period is over. So now we are in action. Active rebellion. Okay, that guy just ran away. Always aim for the head. Oh, this is a dead end. There we go, then here.
Additional security required in mine sector M4.
You just heard me shooting. Why weren't you helping your friend? Well, apparently they are not just sadists towards us, miners, but also towards each other. They must dislike each other, even though they seem to have the same face. Oh, we can't see his. So, who are you talking to? Down here, maybe? No,
We're with the Red Faction.
Oh, that's nice.
Stick with us. We're heading to the Red Faction base.
Oh, that is real nice. Where is it? Can you please tell me, just in case you guys die? Okay. Didn't really think that there's someone going to run in here. Oh, come on. Okay. What I have just proven definitely.
Miners, this is Eos, leader of the Red Faction. Our time has come. Workers in Mine M4 have started the rebellion. They're fighting and dying for you as I speak. Find the Red Faction members among you. Join us and strike back at Ultor.
Don't do it, please!
Together, we...
All miners are ordered to ignore unauthorized announcements and return to their barracks immediately.
So what I wanted to say that I have apparently proven that I'm not using an aimbot. Just in case I get better at a later point. So
Tough guy.
at the beginning we have these relatively idiotic guys who are just using a normal pistol trying to shoot us, usually quite unsuccessfully. But as the game progresses, as you probably could have guessed, the guards are going to get more armor and better weapons and so on, and higher IQ as well, I think. That's actually the one they need most, because just running towards someone who has a gun with a melee weapon from 10-20 meters is not a very good idea. You weren't unarmed. There we go.
Hey, come with me.
Yes.
They're gonna get off Mars and back to Earth. You help me reach the shuttle and I'll make sure they take you along.
Okay, that's a deal. But just in case you die, where is that shuttle exactly? Man? My god, they can't share information.
It's about time.
He started to scream before the rocket exploded.
In Mine M4, security level 2 response required.
Level 2 response, security. Yes, if this was level 1, then yes, level 2 would be appropriate, because a one-man army is mowing down your guards.
Need help here! Don't shoot, I'm on a...
Shh, die. Bloody hell. Okay, this is going to be a room which I often struggle with, simply because they are a little bit too far away.
M4, Security level 1 response required.
Okay, and this guy can be a nuisance.
Help! Help! Ah! Ah! Red faction!
Who's shouting red faction? Looks like it's someone from another room. Next door, maybe. Thank you for the ammo.
Just you and me, Miner.
I don't think so.
Ah! Don't shoot, I'm unarmed.
Okay. Didn't go as planned. If you shoot him while he's standing here, he can actually fall in there and get mushed into paste.
Halt! Ah! Don't shoot, I'm unarmed.
Bloody hell! This guy actually scared me. So what I wanted to explain, you can let him be ground up into, well, ground beef, I would say. Or in their case, probably rather pork.
Try it.
You know what? Let's make ground pork out of them. And before you say anything, the overlay apparently doesn't fit. Well, these launchers don't provide additional textures for the game, and as this one is just an overlay texture, unfortunately this isn't big enough for the higher resolution. Do I need? Yes, I need armor and health, so let me just get out and check. Yes, here's a container. I managed to pin myself to the wall. There we go. At least a little bit of armor and a little bit of health as well, apparently. So let's get back in. And I believe there were other guards as well we can grind to paste. What a gruesome way to die, being ground up by this huge machinery. Well, that's not doing anything.
Remember every dead miner, every injustice, and strike back.
So,
The Red Faction will lead you to freedom.
okay, can we sneak? No, that's not going to work. Let's go ahead and get rid of him.
Code red emergency.
There we go.
9M4. Security level 1 response required.
This is going to be...
Don't shoot, I'm un-
Yes, you can do this. Which is quite cruel.
Miner. Don't do it, please.
Alright. That's probably a war crime. Even during such times. I don't really want to break the Geneva Convention.
Come on.
At least not that often.
Parker, you don't know me, but my name's Hendricks and I want to help you.
Oh, hi.
I'm a security technician with Ultor. I have my own reasons for hating them and wanting to help you. I've been watching the riots on security monitors. You're the only miner from M4 to make it this far. Be careful, Parker. Ultor's rushing forces in to block the mines and keep the rebellion from spreading.
Okay, all of them are dead. Oh, damn it. I hope that it would break it that, and then he would have fallen down with that piece. Anyways, at least the tank fell down. Didn't work as I intended as well, but at the end it fell down. This is actually quite a nice moment in the game. I know. Compared to modern standards. Okay, someone just died.
Don't do it, please. Try it, miner.
Why should... Yes, don't do it, please, and after that, try it. Yes, I'm trying it.
My backup.
I think it took me a little bit too long. Come on. Can't be that difficult. There we go. Oh, no. This guy still is doing nothing. Quite an idiot. So, let's check it.
All personnel.
I need more
Mine
health.
M4 will be sealed in 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
All personnel are required to evacuate immediately.
Alright, I'm going. But I don't think you mean me. Per se. Although no one else is down here anymore. Because all are dead. Miners or guards. Regardless, they are all dead. And before you are wondering, I'm just coming back here to grab this. This is a little secret. A little hidden dead miner with ammunition and armor and health. Oh yes, and this is the definitive proof that there is water on Mars. Oh, and that note. Anyone who considers volunteering for the first Mars mission should definitely play this game before they do. Just in case they would change their mind in the future at a, well, quite inconvenient point of time. Just maybe, well,